Raise your glass, remember who you are, and join the Brotherhood.
Spring is in the air, and there's a bit of emerald magic growing everywhere. From the corners of the world, we're coming for to stand with the glory of the clover in a steady, heavy hand. So paint the rivers green, me boys, and let the banners fly. We're the only kind of rebels who can look them in the eye. It's the day of saintly Pat, it's the day of holy fun, the brightest bit of history since the world has begun. We don't need a fancy sermon and we don't need a parade. We got the spirit of the brothers in the light and in the shade, with a fiddle for a heartbeat and a whiskey for the soul, with a Celtic Pub Brotherhood of keeping it all whole. The pipes are screaming freedom and the drums are beating loud. The luckiest of rascals in the middle of the crowd will dance until the stars are gone and morning's looking in. For the day of Saintly Patrick is a day we always win. Stand your ground, sing it loud. Every brother strong and proud. Oh, it's the green storm rising, it's the spirit of the gale. Against the wind and thunder we are never gonna fail. With the pint for the saint and a heart for the fight, we're the kings of the emerald on this holy Irish night. So raise your glasses high, me boys, and let the rafters ring for the beggar and the hero and the legendary king. We're a nation of the rascals, we're a family of the sun, and the party for St. Patrick has only just begun. From the valleys to the cities, from the ocean to the sky, we'll keep the flame a-burning till the day the ocean's dry. So Sláinte to the brothers and Sláinte to the land, the strongest bloody brotherhood in all of Ireland. Shout me Pat, hey, tip the hat, hey, no more worries after that. Louder lads! Oh, it's the green storm rising, it's the spirit of the gale. Against the wind and thunder we are never gonna fail. With a pint for the saint and a heart for the fight, we're the kings of the emerald on this holy Irish night. Hey! With the green, best we sing, oh loudest in the sea. is lifting from the clover on the hill, but the spirit in the tavern is standing very still. For today the water's turning into something much more bright, a measure of the emerald for to carry us through the night. It isn't just a liquid and it isn't just a brew, it's a message from the heavens for a rascally little crew. So line them up in order and let the foam begin to rise, like the magic of the island in a pair of Irish eyes. Old Patrick was a traveller, he knew the weary road, he knew the way a brother feels beneath a heavy load. So he left us with a legacy, he left us with a sign that the finest bit of worship is a glass of barley wine. It'll make the piper whistle and it'll make the singer roar, it'll make the oldest dancer take a turn upon the floor. A remedy for sorrow and a remedy for pain, the sunshine of the island in the middle of the rain. Hold it high to the sky, never let the spirit die. Oh, we're drinking with the saint on the holy Irish ground, the finest bit of magic that was ever to be found. With the Yolland pipes a calling and the brotherhood in flight, we're the kings of every tavern on this emerald-colored night. So if you're feeling lonely or you're looking for a friend, just follow all the music to the very rainbow's end. The Celtic Pub Brotherhood has a seat beside the fire and a spirit in the barrel that'll take you ever higher. We'll toast to every brother and we'll toast to every soul, the only kind of family that can keep us feeling whole. So pour another measure, let the story start to flow, for the day of Saintly Patrick is the only way to go. Drink the light, hey, hold it tight, hey, everything is looking bright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, we're drinking with the saint on the holy Irish ground, the finest bit of magic that was ever to be found. With the Yolland pipes a calling and the brotherhood in flight, we're the kings of every tavern on this emerald-colored night. Oh, we're drinking with the saint on the holy Irish ground, the finest bit of magic that was ever to be found. With the Yolland pipes a calling and the brotherhood in flight, we're the kings of every tavern on this emerald-colored night. The holy drum, it never stops the sound of a puncturing right. Hey. Hey, hey. They say there's a treasure at the end of the arc, hidden in the valley or a misty little park. But I've looked at the mountains and I've looked at the sea, and the only kind of magic that is working for me is the amber in the barrel and the silver in the song, the place where the rascals and the brothers belong. Forget about the rainbow and forget about the chase, the only pot of gold is in this very holy place. Old Paddy had a secret and he told it to the breeze, the finest bit of worship is a living in the cheese and the bread and the whiskey and the spirit and the foam, the things that make a traveller feel exactly like at home. So if you're looking for a leprechaun, don't look in the grass, just look at the reflection looking for a leprechaun, don't look in the grass. Just look at the reflection in your own little glass. For the luck of the island isn't something that you find. It's the spirit of the brotherhood and the honest of the mind. Fill it up, drink it down. Bestest luck in the town. The fiddle whistle and let the accordion roar. We're dancing on the ceiling and we're dancing on the floor. For the day of Saintly Patrick is the day without a care. As long as there's a brother with a story for to share. We'll keep the fire burning and we'll keep the spirits high. Underneath the glory of the emerald-colored sky. The Celtic Pub Brotherhood, a family of the sun. And the celebration, brothers, has only just begun. Gold and it's sitting at the bar. Hey! The brightest bit of magic and the brightest little star. Hey! With the yelling pipes a screaming and the brothers in a line. We're celebrating Patrick with a measure of the wine. Hey! In the glass, hey! Hey! Let it pass. Hey! Hey! The finest of the class. Chimney made of slate, there's a statue of a hero standing cold and standing straight. He was carved from grey as granite back in 1642, with a fiddle in his hand and a spirit through and through. For 100 years he's waited in the shadows and the dust, with his silver buttons tarnished and his spirit gathered rust. But the piper's getting ready and he's drawing in his breath to play a tune so lively it would wake the very dead. And the second hit the floor, and a tremor started shaking from the window to the door. The granite started cracking and the stone began to glow as the spirit of the dancer reached the fingers and the toe. He stepped down from the corner with a heavy rocky thud, with the magic of the music running through his stony blood. He did a triple shuffle that would break a modern man, the greatest bit of dancing since the history began. The stone, find the bone, the master's on his throne. Oh, it's the magic in the bagpipes, it's the fire in the reed. It's the only kind of rhythm that a hero's gonna need. With the stone upon the floor and the spirit in the sky, we're gonna keep on dancing till the oceans all run dry. Hey! line, drinking of the whiskey and the supernatural wine. The floor is shedding splinters and the rafters are in fear as he dances out the rhythm of a long-forgotten year. So if you feel a shiver when the piper starts to blow, and you see a shadow moving that is heavy and is slow, don't you run for cover and don't you hide away in fright. It's just a stone beginning and for to dance away the noise. He mass stops, right foot, give the hero plenty room. Dancing pipe flute, plenty room. Dancing room. The kids don't wear the flags we knew, but their hearts still beat in green and blue. Through neon lights and drunken songs, the spirit lives, it still belongs. No crown, no war, no foreign hand can silence songs of this old land. The streets still sing of Ireland through broken glass and marching bands. From Dublin rain to Galway Bay, her voice still shouts, we'll find our way. The streets still sing of Ireland, forever wild, forever grand. We drink for dreams we'll never see. We shout for ghosts we used to be. But every chord, each pint we raise brings back the fire from brighter days. The city hums a rebel tune. It shakes the stars, it shakes the moon. So light your glass, let's start the fight. The streets will sing all through the night. The streets still sing of Ireland through broken glass and marching bands. From Dublin rain to Galway Bay, her voice still shouts, we'll find our way. The streets still sing of Ireland, forever wild, forever grand. We'll never fade, we'll never fall. The pipes still echo through it all. And when we're gone, the songs remain like whiskey fire in Irish rain. The streets still sing of Ireland through broken glass and marching bands. From Dublin rain to Galway Bay, her voice still shouts, we'll find our way. The streets still sing of Ireland, forever wild, forever grand. and raise them to the light, for we're the luckiest of people in the world tonight. Let it pour, hey! Give us more, hey! The greenest land from shore to shore. Who cares about the rain? We love the rain and we love the Irish ground, the greatest little island that was ever to be found. With a pint of stout for a rainy day and a song for every friend, we're the sons of the emerald till the very bloody end. I'm soaked, I'm proud, the loudest of the crowd. For a never-ending feast. It wasn't built by carpenters, it wasn't built by men. It was carved by druid magic in a deep and misty glen. Hey! You don't need any money and you don't need any coin to get the local rascals and the party for to join. Just set your empty vessel on the center of the ring and watch the magic timber do a very wondrous thing. Hey! The wood begins to bubble and the wood begins to glow, and a pint of creamy Guinness starts to magically grow. It's colder than a mountain stream and darker than the night, with a head of foam so perfect and a color purely bright. And if you're feeling hungry for a bit of bread and cheese, the table sprouts a platter with a gentle wooden wheeze. It knows exactly what you want before you even speak. It's the greatest bloody wonder that a thirsty soul can seek. Tap the wood, feel the beat, lift your glass and find your feet. Oh, it's the table, the table, the table of the wise. It's the greatest bit of magic that was ever in your eyes. It'll fill your glass forever and it'll never let you down. It's the pride of all the drinkers in the whole of Dublin town. Dublin town. But the best part of the magic is the rhythm in the grain. It starts to thump and rattle like a heavy rolling train. When the fiddler plays a polka, then the table joins the fun and dances on its four fat legs until the day is done. It'll slide across the parlor and it'll spin around the floor and chase the weary taxman right out through the garden door. So pull a stool up closer and forget your every care. As long as there's a table, then there's magic in the air. One more pint, hey! Two more pints, hey! Three more pints for everybody! damned fish that was ever seen by all. He didn't want a worm and he didn't want a fly. He had a look of longing in his giant fishy eye. He jumped onto the pier with a splash and a roar and headed for the barrels by the warehouse door. He bit off the cork and he swallowed down the stout with a happy little wiggle of his scaly little snout. He finished off a barrel, then he finished off a 10. Then he looked around the harbor for to find some more again. The captain started shouting, he's drinking all the gold, but the fish just did a barrel roll. Courageous and bold, he drank the harbor dry from the pier to the rocks. Then he did a drunken hula all around the city docks. He's bigger than a boat, he's got a thirsty throat. He's the king of the sea and he's drinking for free. Oh, there's a giant fish in Galway and he's drunker than a lord. He finished every barrel that we ever had on board with a flip of his tail and a bubble and a cheer. He's the only bloody monster that can drink a sea of beer. The Navy came to catch him with a net and a harpoon, but the fish just started singing a traditional tune. He splashed him with a wave of some fermented ale and swatted all the coppers with his legendary tail. Now if you go to Galway and the taps are running low and the barman tells you sorry, we've got nowhere left to go, just look out at the ocean where the salty breezes blow. You'll see a drunken salmon with a happy golden glow. One for the scales, one for the fins. That's how the fishy party begins. Oh, there's a giant fish in Galway and he's drunker than a lord. He finished every barrel that we ever had on board with a flip of his tail and a bubble and a cheer. He's the only bloody monster that can drink a sea of beer. He's drunk, he's round, the thirstiest fish that could ever be found. Rock and roll! She stands as straight as any pike upon a summer's day, with a look of quiet magic and a spirit in the sway. But once the music starts to roll and once the pipes begin, she lets the electric fire of the island's rhythm in. Her arms are steady by her side, her face is like a queen, the fastest pair of flying feet the world has ever seen. She's clicking on the yoke boards and she's clicking on the stone, with a language of the rhythm that she calls her very own. The dust is rising from the floor like smoke from out a gun. She's dancing with the lightning and she's dancing with the sun. A double shuffle, triple click, and then a soaring leap, while the rest of us are wondering if we're awake or fast asleep. She's the daughter of the masters and the student of the wind, playing out the heartbeat of the land where we have sinned. The floor begins to tremble and the walls begin to shake as she leaves a trail of thunder in the glory of her wake. Heel to toe, watch her go, setting every heart aglow. Oh, it's the Irish step dance rhythm, it's the thunder in the shows, the only kind of medicine to chase away the blues. With the clicking of the heels and the magic in the air, she's the queen of every tavern and a beauty beyond compare. So if you're looking for a show to make your spirit rise, just watch the flying colors and the sparkle in her eyes. She's the heartbeat of the emerald, she's the pulse of every reel, with a spirit made of clover and a pair of shoes of steel. Don't you try to follow her or try to keep the pace, unless you want to finish with the sawdust on your face. For once she starts her dancing and once she's in the flow, she's the fastest bit of magic that the world will ever know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's the one. It's the Irish step dance rhythm, it's the thunder in the shoes, the only kind of medicine to chase away the blues. With the clicking of the heels and the magic in the air, she's the queen of every tavern and a beauty beyond compare. She's fast, she's light, the queen of the middle of the night. Broken on the floor, the wolf is scratching at the door, but we don't tremble, we don't fade. We're masters of the rebel trade, so line 'em up and drink 'em down. We're the kings of this old town, from the docks to Dusty Hill. If the whiskey doesn't, the spirit will. They say we're wild, they say we're mad, the worst sons that Ireland had, but we're the ones who keep the flame while they forget their father's name. We've got the songs, we've got the stars, we've got the light of 1,000 stars, and when the night begins to bite, we'll be the ones to start the fight. Arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder, getting louder as we're getting older. Stand your ground and hold the line. The victory is yours and mine. Through the fire and through the gale, the Celtic heart will never fail. Raise a fist and raise a glass. We'll watch the greedy tyrants pass. Born in rebel, bred in stone, we never have to walk alone. The bagpipe scream, a battle cry, we'll sing it till the day we die. No prison cell can hold the sound, the boots are thumping on the ground. The electric strings are burning bright with the ghosts of the Irish night. So tell the world to get away, cause the rebels came to town today. Stop, stop! They can't break us! Stop, 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 stop! They can't take us! 1, 2, 3, 4! Stand your ground and hold the line. The victory is yours and mine. Through the fire and through the gale, the Celtic heart will never fail. Raise a fist and raise a glass. We'll watch the greedy tyrants pass. Born a rebel, bred in stone, we never have to walk alone. We stand, we fight, we own the night. With the mic stole the night, and the night stole the night. The world can be a bitter place, a desert cold and wide, with nowhere for a weary man to run away and hide. But there's a light in Murphy's bar that never will go dim, as long as there's a pint of stout filled right up to the brim. I look around this table at the scars upon your hands, at the men who walked the rocky roads of many distant lands. We fought the wind, we fought the rain, we fought the devil's crew, but I'd go through hell 1,000 times as long as I'm with you. We shared a crust of salty bread, we shared a coin or two, and we've shared the secrets of the heart that only brothers do. Your trouble is me, own me lad, your burden is me weight, and we'll stand together side by side before the pearly gate. So let the storm scream at the glass and let the thunder roll. It cannot touch the steady fire burning in the soul, for gold can melt and iron rust and empires can fall, but the bond between two honest friends is stronger when the night is over and the stars begin to fade, we'll walk the road together, boys, and never be afraid. For if I stumble on the path, or if I lose me light, I know a brother's hand will pull me through the darkest night. So raise them one last time, me lads, and let the rafters ring. For the simple joy of friendship is a grand and holy thing. From the cradle to the clover and from the heather to the sea, you're the finest bunch of rascals in the whole of history. I got your bat, hey, you got mine, hey, through the years and through the wine, till the end. Who stand beside you in the glory and the pain, with a whiskey in the hand